Well, he just did. He just scored 8 points. That's the thing. He had a career. Yep.
Every loss, the weight of every loss will dramatically change the season.
Listening to the Sportz Nutz.
Hey, everybody, you are indeed watching the Sportz Nutz. Yes, it is just me tonight. Matt is unfortunately under the weather. Yeah, not feeling the best, but hey, we move on. We did have to move yesterday's episode to today because we are expecting company over here for Thanksgiving. So we just wanted to get the house cleaned up, you know. But other than that, hey guys, we have a little condensed episode this evening. Yes, not much is really going on in the sports world that you haven't already heard, but we will dive down the rabbit hole for a lot of things. Really quickly, just want to let you guys know there will be an episode on Friday. Yes, episode 60 will be airing on Friday. Please stay tuned for that. We got a lot of good content. Hey guys, we are in talks with possibly having the Northern Illinois head football coach come on. We are also talking to the Eastern Michigan team. We're still trying to get locked down with Furman University's Bob Ritchie. So stay tuned. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. I promise you guys. I just want to let you also remind you, season 2 is knocking on the door. It's rather close to coming to an end. I believe we're only like 13 episodes away. 14 episodes away from the season finale of season 2. Then we'll take about a week off, and then season 3 gets going. We will have a lot going on. Can't wait to share it. We have a new intro coming. We have a new outro video even. We have even bigger guests coming on. You name it, we're going to have to start going. So just be prepared for that one. Anyway, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Tequila's Grilling here in Easley. Guys, you see the tree behind me, which means holiday parties. They're knocking on the door. You want to get your corporate events booked, get your holiday parties booked, give Tequila's a call and get a book today. 864-307-8028. Better yet, stop on by 5155 Calhoun Memorial Highway, Easley, South Carolina, 29640. That is Tequila's Grill in Easley. Guys, let's get you guys quickly started with what is going on in the sports world. I don't know if you guys saw, but Trevor Lawrence, he is eyeballing a potential return to this season. However, he is not out having shoulder surgery out of the realm of possibilities and his season being done. As you know, he severely sprained his AC joint in his shoulder, his throwing shoulder. Wish him a speedy recovery. Look, shoulder surgeries, shoulder injuries in general, well, any injury really is not fun to have, but it obviously is going to take a toll on him and his fan base. You know, everybody knows Jacksonville's had a really rough season, to say the least. And, you know, I'm at a loss of words. I don't think I've ever seen Trevor Lawrence hit. Well, he's led teams. I've never seen him be this of a struggle, and they're not doing too hot right now. So let's just keep them in your thoughts and prayers for the Jaguars. We'll see what's going on. Hey guys, want to also mention on this one, Daniel Jones. You know, everybody knows the whole mess that happened with him at the New York Giants. You know, he went from the starter to being demoted to the 4th string quarterback to being cut. People say it was a mutual agreement. I don't really know. It was more of it. I think more of it was gone or be gone kind of thing. And so basically he was going to be out no matter what. He has signed with the remainder of the season with the Minnesota Vikings. It is only reported for the league minimum of $375,000. He will officially start out with the Minnesota Vikings practice squad, but he has the possibility of becoming the starter for the Vikings, or he even has the possibility of going to another team. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's still there. So, Daniel Jones, he's really struggled. He hasn't been as good as people had hoped. He had one average season and then just really went the wrong way really quick. Our good friend Carlos Ortiz, Carlos with a K, Infinity Sports Network, who is based out of New York. He absolutely is a Giants fan. However, he is not too pleased with Daniel Jones. So we'll see how things go. Hopefully they get better, guys. We will see. Look, guys, tonight is a kind of like a David and Goliath matchup in the NBA. Why am I saying the David and Goliath matchup? The Atlanta Hawks. Look, Atlanta Hawks, I believe they're 7-11. They're taking on, and here's the thought I want you guys to think about. When was the last time you could remember the Cleveland Cavaliers being 17-1? Yes, I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around that whole thing as well. They are playing host to the Atlanta Hawks, and guys, the Atlanta Hawks, they're only down by 8 points so far. So keep it going, Hawks. You could actually pull up the upset of the week so far, or shoot, early in the season actually, even knocking off the 17-1 team. So we'll see on that one, guys. I'm rather impressed with it. If you guys can raise your hand if you guys watched college football last night. Yes, there was a couple of games on actually last night. Kent State, they finished the season winless last night. Yeah, they finished 0-12, 0-8 in MAC play. They got blown out 43-7 against Buffalo. Kent State, as you guys know, they fired their entire coaching staff. It's just been a really abysmal season for them. Toledo, team that was mentioned as a possibility to really run away with the MAC this year. They finished the regular season 7-5. They lost to Akron last night, guys. Akron, for the first time all season, they won back-to-back games. They finished out the second straight year at a 4-8 record. I mean, look, Akron's not exactly like a destination to go play football, I understand, but they're not a bad school. They're actually really good. They're just going to get the right pieces in line, and hopefully that happens. I don't know if it will. Hopefully it will happen. So, obviously we want every team to be successful, but hey, you can only do so much, right? Guys, let's do a quick tip of our ball cap. Our good friend Jason Barfield of Sam Houston State, I reached out to him, and he replied back to me. Sam Houston State, go Bearcats with a K, can still clinch a spot in the Conference USA Championship. They have to win out, obviously, to win the next game, and then they have to rely on Jacksonville State to win, and the Sam Houston State Bearcats are in the Conference USA Championship game. Kudos goes out to them. Hey, guys, I wanted to quickly let you know. Let me go ahead and I will show you what I'm going to show you. Let's click this button here. We will share the screen. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you can see what I am showing you right now, yes, we are the official podcast of the South Carolina Ravens Arena football team. We are official, guys. Yes. All right. I'm beyond excited, which means we are basically the voice of the South Carolina Ravens. Make sure you guys check them out. scravensfb.com. Get your season tickets now. They are South Carolina's team. They're going to have charter buses to Columbia. They're going to have charter buses to Greenville. They're going to have charter buses from Myrtle Beach, Charleston. You name it. They're going to bring everybody into the Florence Center. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check them out today. They're standing by to get your season tickets, guys. Just wanted to quickly share that news with you. That's really exciting for us. We're pretty excited about the fact that we are solidifying our names in the sports world. So yeah, check them out indeed, guys. As many of you all know, NHL really, they're starting to get into the thick of it, right? Everybody knows who the team is right now. It's the Winnipeg Jets. They're 18-4. They're a pretty solid team. They're taking on the LA Kings tonight, actually, which that's gonna be a good matchup. I'm gonna, unfortunately, I'm not gonna say I'm a Jets fan because they are the former Atlanta Thrashers, and it still hurts how they left. So, but I'm probably going to go ahead and say this season is going to come down to really, it's kind of like a battle of. I'm going to say like three teams. All right, you got the East, right? I'm going to say the East teams. It's Toronto. And I think Toronto is 13-6, I believe. Then you got the Florida Panthers, which they're pretty good. They're 12-9. Then you got the Tampa Bay Lightning, which that tells you right there. Football, good grief, really. Hockey is very big in the state of Florida. So, yeah, I think that. But then, yes, you do have the Devils. I don't know. And the Hurricanes. I don't know. If I had to choose between the Devils, the Hurricanes, the Caps, and the Maple Leafs, that's a tough one. I would say the top two teams in the East, the Jersey Devils and Nick Bongolo, I'm telling you that now. I'm going ahead and I'm picking the Jersey Devils and the Toronto Maple Leafs are the two best teams right now in the East. Obviously, still early. We'll see what's going on that one. Then let's go look at the West. Okay, the Winnipeg Jets. They're 18-4. Which here's the crazy thing, guys. I want you to look at this. Minnesota is 13-4. They're 5 games behind the Winnipeg Jets. It's crazy. And then you got the Vegas Golden Knights. Look, they're 14-6. They're doing pretty good things. If I had to choose the top two teams, I'm going to say it's Winnipeg and Vegas. Those two teams are going to battle. I think they're going to battle in the Western Conference. We'll see. Pretty interesting stuff. All right, guys. I wanted to ask you this real quick. There is going to be an actual snow game that will happen this Sunday night, actually. The Niners taking on, I believe, the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, they're playing at Sunday Night Football. They're in a winter storm watch. They're expecting up to 32 inches of snow in parts of Buffalo. Although they're saying this game, it could be between, they say between 14 inches and 25 inches of snow, but the winds will be a big factor. 30+ mile per hour wind gusts. So it's going to be fun. Look, I've had the privilege of playing in a snow game, and I've played in a total of 3 snow games. I've played in an ice game, and I've played in several rain games. If I had to rate them as the absolute worst game to play in, would be in the ice game. Ice hurts. People don't really understand that freezing precipitation. Yes, it's fun to be in, but it hurts on certain phenomenons, right? Ice in general, that hurts. That really does hurt. Look, cold shrinks the ball, and the football is pretty hard as it is. But when it shrinks a little more, it's more denser, I guess is the word I want to say. And you get hit by that football, yeah, it hurts. It absolutely hurts. And then you're running and you get hit by someone. Oh yeah, that just adds tenfold. You hit the ground. The grounds. When I played, where they were grass, there's not many turfs left. They're grass turfs. They're more artificial turfs because they last longer, more cost efficient because it doesn't cost as much to maintain compared to regular grass soil. But I have a lot of fun playing in sports games. Football, ice games, and snow games. My favorite one, we were playing against Milton. They're I'm trying to think. It was their 8th grade team. They said we were going to get like 1 to 3 inches of snow. Right when we get there, it's like snow flurrying, and it's nice, right? And then the kickoff starts. It's snowing pretty good, and by halftime, already at like 3 inches of snow, and it's getting even heavier. By the end of the game, we ended up having, I think, almost a little over 6 inches of snow, perhaps actually. And I can remember. Here's the cool part: I'd catch the ball, I get hit, and it'd be tackled. I would slide a good 2 to 3, maybe up to 5 yards additional after a hit. So it was a lot of fun playing in snow games. There is something different about snow winter precipitation in football that you can't really compare it to. I'll tell you what was really uncomfortable is we were playing basically a monsoon. I don't even know who we were playing. I think we were playing in East Cobb. We ended up losing 56-6. It was a really bad game. Torrential downpours. You're soaked. Look, you people don't let people tell you it's not as bad playing in rain. It really is. If you have gloves, your gloves, they don't catch. They're just drenched. Your clothes underneath are disgusting. Your feet are squishing from all the rain inside your cleats. It's not really a pleasant feeling. Yeah, that was not fun. Like I said, we lost 56-6. We got blown up pretty bad. And yeah, we paid for the next step by running 56 stadiums. Yeah, not fun. So anyway, moving on from that. All right, guys. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of some little inside stories that we have come across, actually. Look, guys, as you know, the holiday season is really coming. As you guys can see behind me, or actually to my right, your left, the Keeler Christmas tree is up. Yes, it is our Biltmore House Christmas tree. It's one of our absolute beautiful trees. We love it. Christmas time in the Keeler household is unlike any other. We have a lot of fun decorating. We have 7 trees that we put up, by the way, 7. And it's a lot of fun decorating. There's also a lot of holy moly work into it. So we have a lot of fun doing it. So guys, if you can, go on our website, on our Facebook page, and share your Christmas pictures. We want to see some Christmas pictures. We love Christmas and everything. Hey guys, I want to let you know we are really working closely with the Columbus River Dragons. They are a minor league hockey team based out of Columbus, Georgia. We are very close to getting them on our show. It should be in the next couple weeks. Next Tuesday, the South Carolina Ravens will be on our show. They're going to talk about what's going on with the they have one more tryout coming up. Then they go to the Senior Bowl, and they're going to be at the Senior Bowl. They're coming close to the time to get it going. We're very excited with what's going on with them. We're also very excited for our good friends at the Alabama Beaver. Cannot wait. Just in general, have football. I mean, guys, it's football. Football is like no other. Obviously my first love is basketball, but football is right there behind, real close behind it. So cannot wait to start showing more of the South Carolina Ravens. Hey guys, if you are located in Atlanta and you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, you know what's been going on in the NBA world. Unfortunately, one of the most beloved NBA centers, he recently passed. Dikembe Mutombo, my all-time favorite. I got the privilege of meeting him on my 15th birthday, and I'll show that story in just a second. He passed away to brain cancer, which cancer, if you know it runs in your family, get tested. That's all you got to do. It's just one extra test can make the difference between life and death. They are making great strides in treatments for cancer. So definitely want you guys to always stay on top of your health. And I'm going to give you a little more insight on that in just a minute too. But the Atlanta Hawks, they have put Dikembe Mutombo, number 55, with his signature finger wave on the court. It's literally all around State Farm Arena. If you get the chance to go to there, I will ask Matt if he gets a chance to. Go take pictures of it. It's really touching, and they have a moving tribute to him on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on their website, everything. Just really touching. Dikembe Mutombo was larger than life, figuratively and literally. The dude's 7'2", great player, one of my favorites. Actually, my all-time favorite. I had when I was 15 years old, like I told you, I got the chance to meet him. They were building, back then it was called Phillips Arena. Now it's called State Farm Arena. But they were building Phillips Arena. They were leaving the Omni. The Omni was it was the old Rust Bucket, really. It was not a really good arena. It was a great place to play, but just not a good arena in general. So they were holding part of their games in Alexander Memorial Coliseum for Georgia Tech, and then they would hold other big games in the Georgia Dome. It was really cool to get to go to. My mom got tickets for my 15th birthday to go on the court at Alexander Memorial Coliseum. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Mr. Nick Bongolo, who we were just talking about, actually. But I got the privilege to go on there before the game. They asked you, like, who is your player you wanted to meet? And I mean, obviously, larger than life himself, Mr. Dikembe Mutombo. And I remember where they made the announcement, number 55, Dikembe Mutombo from Georgetown. He runs up to me. He gives me a hat that is autographed by him. I'm like in hog heaven at this point. Well, then he gives me a basketball autographed by him, and I get a poster autographed by him. And I got to go in there and help break the huddle with the players. I got to stand next to Christian Laettner. I got to stand next to Dikembe Mutombo, Steve Smith, Mookie Blatt, Dominique Wilkins was there. I don't think he was playing, but he was more of like an announcer at that time. So I got to be around him. You know, I have a good friend there as well with Mike the Stinger Glenn. Everybody, you know, he's a great Hawks player as well. But just to get Dikembe's autograph, I'm beyond happy. So I still have the jersey. It was a T-shirt jersey that had Mutombo's on there. He autographed it. I still have that shirt. And I got a jersey of Dikembe Mutombo's also autographed, an actual authentic jersey autographed. And my girls have asked, can we wear that, or can you wear it, Daddy, or whatever? And I said, no, that jersey will never be touched just because it's Dikembe Mutombo. You know, and he, like I said, he is my all-time favorite. When I started playing basketball, and younger people would call me Mutombo because I go, when I block a shot, I would shake my head. Nope, not going now. I was a really good defender, really good rebounder, not a great scorer. I would average about 12 points a game. My younger years, when I got into high school, I averaged about, I think it was 10 and a half. I'm not sure, but I would average a double-double. I was like 15, 16 rebounds a game. So I rebound the ball all the time. I was a very good rebounder. I was a good shot blocker, actually. You know, I didn't play your traditional 5. You know, I'm 6'5". Centers nowadays, you know, they're of course the kind of like the range of like 6'8" to 6'11" range. Back then, you were true center. You had to be like 6'9" and up, and that was the center position. So I was a 4, but I was pretty aggressive on block shots and rebounds. And ironically, I only had like 2 assists a game, but I was, like I said, more of a rebound. I was like the Dennis Rodman of rebounders. I loved to rebound. It was my favorite thing to do. And it was a great sport. Unfortunately, like I said, I tore my ACL and MCL my senior year in high school. And you guys know, 2002, the technology is nowhere the same as it is in 2024. Had I done my injury now, back then, like I did back then, I probably still had a chance. I don't know. We will see, right? So, I mean, one can only hope. Well, I'm coaching my daughter, Addison, in basketball. I'm very excited about coaching her. The team we actually gave ourselves a team name. It's called the Dominators. There is no practice this week for the Dominators, but it will start picking back up because we do have a holiday tournament coming up, so we gotta get prepared for that one. So yeah, we're pretty excited about getting it going and that kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun being a coach, being back in it again. The lady I coach with, Coach Jennings, she's a phenomenal coach. She knows her stuff, so I tip my cap to her. All right, guys. Obviously tonight is not, like I said, it's not going to be a very long episode. You know, we're obviously, you know, we're kind of in between major sports stories, and that's perfectly fine, dude. It's okay. Guys, the Atlanta Falcons, they are taking on a really big, God, like, I hate to say this, it's a really big matchup. And it's not in the sense as to why you're saying really big. The reason why I'm saying it's a big matchup is because Atlanta is they're 6-5. However, knocking on the door is the Buccaneers. Now, the crazy thing is even if Atlanta were to go like 3-3 the rest of the regular season, The Buccaneers will have to go undefeated, which means they have to win every game the rest of their season to bypass Atlanta for the division. Essentially, the division belongs to Atlanta, but got to win the games. They're playing host to the Chargers this week. It's going to be a good matchup. Atlanta's coming off back-to-back losses. They lost a heartbreaker to the New Orleans Saints, and then they got blown out really bad against the Denver Broncos. I don't know. I've already said, you guys, that if the Falcons are struggling the first half of the game against the Chargers, Raheem Morris is going to take over the play calling, and I think Jimmy Lake will be let go after this game. I think the Falcons do win. I think it's going to be like a 28-24 kind of game. And then comes the most anticipated matchup. The Atlanta Falcons are going to travel to Minnesota and play Kirk Cousins' former team, the Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be a really good game. I don't know how I can waver right now on that. If let me put it this way: if Kirk Cousins comes out hotter than a pancake flapjack coming off the griddle, right? I'm going to say the Falcons win, and I think it's going to be a pretty good game. It'll be like a 38-31 kind of game. I think the Falcons will win. So we'll see. But then comes the fun game. Chase Cravey just nailed you can hit the nail on the head on this one too. We're playing Desmond Ridder. We're playing against Desmond Ridder and the Las Vegas Raiders the following week on ESPN Monday night. That's gonna be an interesting game. I think Atlanta blows them out of the water. I really do. I think Atlanta wins like 38-6 or 38-12. Ridder, we know what kind of quarterback is. Then you got the Giants. I think the Falcons, realistically, finish 12-5. That's my thought this regular season. Now here's a team you got to really wonder about is the Washington Commanders. They're struggling, and I don't know. Like, look, Washington, they were at one point they were like 7-2. They're 7-5 now or something like that. They're doing really poor. Here's all right. I'm gonna go. Let me pull up the standings right here, guys, and then we'll get you on your way. The playoff seeding is as follows, right? For the National Football Conference, NFC, which is where the Atlanta Falcons playing. Obviously, right now the number one consensus team is the Detroit Lions. They're 10-1. They're really beating the stew out of everybody, right? The Eagles. This is where it's gotten kind of interesting. The Eagles, they're 9-2. They've overthrown the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are at the 7th seed, and the Commanders they're in real risk of not even going to the postseason. They were one of the hottest teams, and our good friend Abe Gordon said that we're going to see it happen, just don't know when it's going to happen. We'll see it happen though, with the Washington Commanders falling. So and then you got to look at the Seattle Seahawks. Like the NFC West, not exactly known for like a championship caliber kind of conference. It's usually been like the 49ers or the Rams. Those two have really been back and forth. The Niners, they're not even in the playoff hunt right now. Neither the Rams. Those two might not even make the postseason, which could that be Kyle Shanahan's last season? Could the possibility. Then the number 4 seed is the Atlanta Falcons. Guys, here's a crazy stat. Atlanta, because based on the fact that they are on top of their division, if the season were to end today, they're playing host to the 9-2 Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, it's interesting, right? But stranger stuff has happened. I mean, 2016 was a prime example for the Atlanta Falcons. They started out poor, they got hot, they slowed down, and then they got hot at the right time, finished all the way out to the Super Bowl. As we know, 28-3 crap still circulates to this day. So yeah, it's not really memorable. All right. So then you got the Green Bay Packers, they're 8-3. Then you got the Commanders, who are 7-5. And look, guys, I'm not going to count out the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, the Arizona Cardinals, they still have a chance, actually, but they're not going to get it, really. I mean, it's probably going to be the Lions. I think the first two seeds will be picked. I think it's going to be the Lions and the Eagles. I think that's hand down. Between the 3 the 3 seed and the 4 seed. I think Atlanta's going to grab the 3 seed. I really do. Like I said, I think they're going to go 12-5. I think Seattle actually finishes 11-7, or excuse me, 11-6. Yeah, so I think Atlanta gets the number 3 seed. I think they're going to make it to the second round of the postseason. I hope they make it further. God, if they had the same result happen to them for 2016, only they actually win the Lombardi Trophy being held at New Orleans, it'd be good. So we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I know we didn't have a lot of audience tonight for letting us bend your ear for the 30 minutes that we did. It is going to be a shortened episode. We don't have Matt here, so we don't, and there's not a lot really going on in the sports world right now that you guys haven't already seen. So real quickly, want to remind you there will be an episode on Friday. Yes, 7:30. Matt should be on for that episode. Stay tuned for that one. The next Tuesday, remember, we have Andre Duncan, the president and owner of the South Carolina Ravens Arena football team, which we are the official sports podcast of the South Carolina Ravens. We will be with them next Tuesday. Please check us out on that one. We should have more guests picked up by then. I'm hoping to get a date locked down with our good friend Alex Green from the Green Bay Packers. I'm working on getting the Northern Illinois coach on. I'm really trying my hardest to get North Dakota State on. Look, they're in the thick of it. The FCS playoffs are about to start. I'm trying to get them on. I'm hoping to get Bob Ritchie on with Furman. So we're going to have a lot. Remember, season 2 is rapidly coming to an end. We will take a week off after season 2 ends. I believe it's episode 75. So we're literally right down the road from that. Episode 75, we will take a week off. Come back. New intro, new outro video. More merchandise is coming. Bigger guests. We may even have a third member on our team. So, yeah, just stay tuned. We're really getting going. Guys, go ahead now. We do. I need to let you guys know. We do have a winner of our $30 gas gift card. His name, Johnny McCullum. Johnny McCullum, you are the winner of our $30 gas gift card. Please email us at brandonkeeleronradio@gmail.com. Make sure you include your full name, mailing address, and even your phone number, and where you're what enticed you to subscribe, and we will definitely get your card out to you immediately. It is a $30 gas card. Look, guys, we're still in the running for the ultimate prize pack. What is the ultimate prize pack? So first off, we've lost a few followers on Twitter. Let's get that back up. We were at 250. We're at I believe 238. Let's get back to let's get to the 500 mark by the end of this year. If we don't get there, at least get to 400, right? Let's get to 400. So we'll be doing that. But here's how you get the ultimate prize pack. If you can get us 15 more subscribers to our, look, right here's the information right there for our YouTube channel. If you get 15 more just by you, and if you can also help get us 10 more followers on our Twitter page just from you, and if you can get 2 people additional to follow on our Facebook page, you will win the ultimate prize pack, which is Sportz Nutz merchandise, which is a shirt, a hat, a hoodie, a Sportz Nutz memorabilia bag. You're going to get 2 tickets to a college football bowl game, or a college football playoff game, or maybe even give college basketball tickets. It's going to happen. You will get 2. So it's going to be fun. Now, obviously the ultimate giveaway is if you can get us 500 additional subscribers, you will get the Peyton Manning autographed helmet we have, but you have to give us 500 more. So it's a long, dubious task. If you want more about it, let me know. I'll be happy to share that information. So, guys, with that being said, for our good friend Matt, who is not here, he is under the weather. I'm saying, my usual peace up, A-Town down. Why? Because it's the greatest city in the sports world. As you guys can see, I have my Falcons hoodie on. And as Matt would like to tell you, don't get flagged. Don't do something stupid. Guys, Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of good food, a lot of good friends, good family time, everything. So just don't drink and drive. If you are gonna drink, get a driver to help drive you to your destination or whatever. So don't do something stupid. We're not bailing you out kind of stuff. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy. I know, like I said, we didn't have a lot of members tonight. It's okay to watch. It's okay. You'll just share. We will get more people to watch. It is, the day before Thanksgiving. So go ahead, enjoy your evening, and have some fun tomorrow with your family, with your friends, with everybody. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Guys, if you are in the East Coast, especially the Southeast all the way up, it's going to be cold. Snow is predicted in the Western North Carolina mountains all the way up to Boone, North Carolina. They're saying like 1 to 2 inches of snow expected. It could be more. Flurries may even be possible in the North Georgia mountains and upstate South Carolina. Flurries, maybe. We'll see. But just to let you know that cold weather is going to be here. So have fun, be safe, and we'll see you guys next time. Remember, our next episode again is on Friday. There will be a Friday episode. Then Tuesday, South Carolina Ravens, they will be on. Guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Until then, happy Thanksgiving. Take care, and good night.
Well, he just did. He just scored 8 points. That's big.
He had a career